Figure it out!
Hello, this is Adam Koralik with Figure It Out Productions. The following video is part of our Quick Shoot series and is intended to aid the Dreamcast and gaming community. So here we have the standard Sega Dreamcast controller. These are all the versions of it that I have. I have multiples of some of them, mostly that one. But anyway, over here we have the American version, which also the Japanese version looked exactly the same. So for all I know, that is actually the Japanese one. That was its box, the first box. Eventually they changed them. Over here we have the European controller and its box. You can tell it's European, of course, because of the blue swirl. And I'm guessing, well, in fact, I know the Australian controllers look the same. But I don't know about their boxes. But I'm betting they were similar. Over here. Now, I know this controller is Japanese, and this is its box. Millennium 2000 series. Japan, and Sega specifically, they were celebrating the Millennium, and they released these transparent controllers and that said Millennium 2000 on it. They were pretty cool. We eventually did something like that over here, except ours didn't have the Millennium 2000 thing on it, and they had not this box, they had different boxes. But anyway, over here, this thing, if you saw my Divers Dreamcast review, you briefly saw this. This is its specific controller. Now this one's a little unique because it has that Divers 2000 series logo on it, not the Dreamcast logo, which is kind of cool. Then of course over here we have the black Sega Sports controller. This would be my favorite because I really like the black Dreamcast and the black appearance and everything, but it says Sega Sports. Ugh, don't like that part. So that makes this my favorite controller. But in general, the Dreamcast controller overall is actually my favorite. I just think it's very, very comfortable. It's just missing a few buttons, unfortunately, but, came out in 1998. What do you want? I know people will probably attack me for that, because I said it's the best one. I don't care. Go nuts. Have fun. Let me show you a close-up of the controller, and I'll choose this one since this is probably the one we're the most familiar with. One thing that people don't usually know about this, or well, people complain about the fact the controller came out of the bottom, like the wiring came out of the bottom of the controller, because people like it when it comes out of the top. Here, that was not an option. So Sega kind of compensated by creating this little indentation. You could just plug the wire in there like that, and it would just stay, and that was kind of a decent way to compensate. Unfortunately, this does have a tendency to come out during gameplay, but it's not that big of a deal. So the front here. This is another reason why I love this controller, because of the ability to use the VMU, and of course also a second port that would allow you to use another memory card if you wanted to, or the jump pack, which was the equivalent of the rumble pack. And I'll just quickly show you what those look like when they're inserted. Memory card VMU with the screen, and then the back had the rumble pack. Now you couldn't put the rumble pack in the front just because of the way it was shaped, but you could put the VMU in either slot. And then there were other things that came out that can fit into these controllers, which I'll show separately. So yeah, I just wanted to point this out, since that's obviously the Dreamcast controller. Did you ever see this thing? This is like the late version of the Sega Saturn controller. It's called the 3D controller. Looks kind of similar, doesn't it? Look at the back. It's even got this part over here that lets you take it out. Sega was thinking. It's thinking. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe if you so desire. However, we'd really appreciate it if you'd check out our other videos that are of a higher production caliber. Thank you.